Hi, everyone, and welcome to Queens of Schemes, where we debunk and expose toxic marketing practices. My name's Haley, and today I finally get to introduce everyone to the other queen in Queens of Schemes, Danielle. We really appreciate everybody's patience in waiting for these videos to come out. We have run into a few difficulties in filming together, so today's video quality does not reflect what we want to put out moving forward. It's just a quick intro into how and why we got into the anti-MLM space. So here's Danielle. She's going to get right into it.
To be perfectly honest, I had no idea what a multi-level marketing scheme was or how shady their business structures worked until it started popping up in my feed. And I'm not sure what the algorithm saw in me, but as soon as it landed, I was hooked. I was completely invested. As I started doing more research and diving into the anti-MLM world, something very weird started to happen, and my social media became infected with MLM ads, funds chasing me to recruit me to join in their pyramid scheme, and all types of conferences and campaigns. You know it. It has shown up on our feed. Every scroll pretty much felt like a MLM ambush. And this honestly completely freaked me out. And that's when it hit me. MLMs are still everywhere. They are going hot, they're relentless, and it is no wonder that people are getting lured in. And these schemes aren't just sneaky, they're literally in your face. Every time you open your social media, every time you go out in the world, there are Huns lurking for their next recruit, and it's really hard to stay away from it. I felt compelled to act, and I made it my personal mission to gather as much knowledge as I possibly could to become a strong, informed voice of the anti MLM community. And my goal is to simply help expose those toxic business models and to prevent more people from falling victim. And dare I even say, maybe turn a few pro MLM believers into some skeptics. I got very lucky, and Haley and I share the exact same passion for this cause. And that's how Queens of Schemes was born. And our mission together is quite simple. We want to call out the schemes, empower people with knowledge, and one day put an end to MLMs for good. We know that there are countless incredible, informative anti MLM creators out there, and we're excited to give them shout outs along our journey. And we want to join forces with them, amplify the message, and ensure that the truth is out there and accessible to everyone. And we believe that together we can take this down.
So, how I got involved with this is Danielle and I actually don't live in the same city. So, I had went up where she was and I was over for a visit and we're both in school. So, she put on a anti-MLM content creator and I literally became obsessed. I spent the next few weeks watching every single video and looking into these MLMs. And at that point, Danielle really didn't have a choice. Like, I was just involving myself. Like, I knew I needed to talk about this and share everything I could find. I'm an investigator, and that is my jam, is finding the most unhinged videos and the photos and bringing that to light to show just how manipulative these companies can be, because it's not about finding the videos that are like unhinged because they're funny. It's the claims these people are making. It's deceptive and it's extremely manipulative from the language and the claims that a lot of people are making, and I want to empower people to make informed decisions. Some of the stuff that I find when I'm looking for anti-MLM content is also just an outright scam. And those are the types of content we also want to create, where people are informed that specifically joining these things, you are going to lose. Where in an MLM, you're only 99% guaranteed to lose. When some of these other scams, it's you're 100% guaranteed. So I would love to create content where people can make informed decisions before they do anything, whether it's joining an MLM or they're looking into something that they're not sure is a scam. Our goal, again, like Danielle said, is to empower people. I would love for our videos to come up so that everybody has this information at their fingertips. So, together, Danielle and I hope to create content that is engaging and educational. So that is Danielle and I's mission, is to create content that covers a wide variety of scams and shady marketing practices and exposes it so people can make informed decisions before they decide to move forward into an MLM or potentially respond to that email that they're not sure is real or not. So without further ado, this is our first episode recording together, and apparently Danielle has a special surprise for me. Not quite sure what it is. So let's get into that.
I do have a special surprise. So this may seem a little bit off topic, but I am obsessed with Second Date Update. Brooke and Jubal, Brooke and Jeffrey. I think there's a few radio hosts that do this. Anyways, it's a radio show that takes phone calls for people who have gone on a first date and they're not getting a call back. And the reason I wanted to do this blind react for you, Haley, is because I was listening to a guy explaining why he's not calling this girl back. And she literally gave him an MLM pitch, and it is hilarious. So I need you and me to listen to this so that I can laugh at it again and for me to hear your comments on what you think as this guy explains his experience. And also, I want you to figure out which company he's talking about. So they don't actually talk about the company, but I think you'll be able to figure out which one it is based on the things that he is describing. All right, without further ado, I am going to share my screen and roll this clip so that you can get a good laugh out of this. And you're all going to see just how far this pun goes to make her pitch. All right, everyone, I'm sharing my screen. And Haley, I want to hear your thoughts.
Right. Christian, I'm being serious. One of our listeners emailed us because they wanted us to contact you.
All right, who?
Her name is Penny, and you guys actually know each other from middle school, and then you guys went out on a date a little while
Oh
ago.
my God. Honestly, I want Penny to leave me alone.
No, that is not the response I was hoping for, Christian.
What?
Christian.
Yeah, I really. I'm sorry, guys. No offense to you, but I don't need to hear from her again.
You don't. Well, why? Why are you so upset? We talked to her. She sounded nice.
She scammed me. I don't know. That's all I have to say.
What do you mean she scammed you? She said you guys had a lovely dinner date and that you're cute and you make her laugh. Like, whoa, what a scam.
That's really sweet of her, but that is not how our night went.
What?
Well, what happened? Because we talked to her and she said everything was cool.
Well, did she tell you about her friend who sat down at the table?
She did.
Yeah?
And did she tell you that they attempted to scam me?
No,
How?
she didn't tell us that. What do you mean?
Well, both of them were clearly part of some, those things like multi-level marketing schemes, like pyramid schemes, and they tried to run one on me at the table.
What? What? They tried to get you to buy some cleaning products or a pair of ladies' tights or something and you weren't into it?
No, actually, it was water filters.
Oh, you're kidding.
They're trying to sell you water filters?
Well, first of all, you know my fave MLM water company is Kangen or an Enagic. So that would be my first guess.
I love it. That's where my brain went to. Okay, I'm going to continue with the recording. It just gets better and better.
Yeah, not a joke. They were trying to sell me some pure as Amazonian rainwater water filters.
Look, man, it sounds like you're upset about that. I think it sounds fabulous.
Oh, come
On a
on.
date, it's
Are you
not.
sure you didn't just misconstrue what they were talking about their work and you just thought that they were pitching you or something?
It was just way too coincidental. Her friend comes over to the table. Oh, they both love selling water filters. Oh, they want me to sell water filters. Oh, you have a pamphlet on how to sell water filters.
Oh, wow. What's next? Okay.
Laughing. Imagine going on a Tinder date. He starts to pitch you and has the pamphlets and ready to rock and roll.
They want me to sell water filters. Wow. That is something.
Okay, I'm going to continue. It just gets better.
Excuse me, Christian. This is Penny on the phone. I don't feel like I'm really being fairly represented right now. Am I allowed to cut in?
No.
Well, even if you weren't, you just did. So that's fine. You're on the phone now.
Well, I feel like I'm being dragged in the mud, and I want to defend myself.
Why is she on the phone? Are you guys? Is this all part of this scam? Are you all trying to sell me water filters?
No, Christian,
Actually.
not yet. Not yet, at least. We're not in the water filter business, but it sounds like Penny is. But we did sort of scam you because, yeah, she's been on the phone listening this whole time.
I'm just like really surprised, Chris. Like that just sounds. I feel like you're making it sound like I was there to sell you a water filter. It was like my friend just happened to be there.
The friend just happened to be there. That doesn't
Which
happen.
pamphlets?
And I mean, you're on a first date. So even if she was there by coincidence, you're not sitting down at the table and being like, hey, I should try to sell my friends, this guy she's on a first date with, a water filter. Who thinks like that?
But Haley, it produces Amazonian water.
What does that mean? So I'm also now thinking this is not Kanjin, unless they're misinterpreting the language that Kanjins uses, because they have ionized water. They never say anything about it being Amazonian.
Oh, lordy lord. Maybe it's an Arctic.
That's the same thing.
Oh, Jesus. They go by so many different names now, and that's how they lure people in. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to roll the clip again.
And it's like just because we like what we do doesn't mean that we're trying to sell you a water filter or like make you a water filter salesman. Like, do I think it's like a really great gig? Yes. But like, you don't have to.
Listen, you got to put yourself in my shoes. It was all way too coincidental in there, Penny. Like, suddenly he's just at our table and has a pamphlet to show me how to sell water filters.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 3 pamphlets in my purse right now. You just like walk around with them. That's part of it.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
And
And Penny,
Penny, weird. It's like carrying a business card.
it's not like carrying a business card, Penny.
No, because you're trying to involve everyone around you in your like little pyramid scheme, and
It's not a
not
pyramid
everyone
scheme.
wants to be a part of it.
Well, I'm not trying to involve everyone. I'm just saying, like, if somebody I like wants to be a part of it, like, I want to give them the opportunity to.
You not sound like your typical hun.
Absolutely. I have 3 pamphlets in my purse.
For
Okay,
no
great.
reason.
Don't bring them up at the dinner table.
Please and thank you. Or I love when she goes, I can't help that I really like what I do. Do you? do you like being scammed? I'm confused. Maybe she's part of the top 1%. I don't know, but I think she's lying.
I mean, if she's got a recruit on a first date, I have to think she's probably not the top 1%. But that's just my opinion.
That was a very good opinion. Hey, let's see the end.
And I wasn't even the one that brought it up. He did. It's not like I was trying to sell you anything.
Yeah, but you were the one who was like, wow, you should totally do this. It's such easy money. You can keep your day job and make, I don't know, you had all these statistics that you were pulling out. And it felt like the date turned into you trying to make money off of me. You know what I mean?
I was just trying to be honest. Like, I wasn't trying to sell you. And that's genuinely how I feel. You can make an extra $5,000 a month. Like, that's not a joke.
That's a lot.
Look,
Yeah.
Penny, I want to believe you because otherwise I had a good time. But the
I did
coincidences were just one after the other, and it made it so strange.
Oh.
Could there?
I feel like it was
left a
one
bad taste in my
coincidence
mouth.
that he showed up.
That he showed up and you do like a bad commercial, like running through a bit is what made it feel weird, Penny. Like
But it was
all of the
it was
things
just-
you said in those 15 minutes felt like I was watching some happy-go-lucky commercial on television.
I mean, I'm honestly, Christian, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it was a coincidence, but it's like after we started talking, you actually seemed genuinely interested in potentially selling, which is why we kept going. Like, are you?
Are you still trying to sell me on this?
Right.
No, I was never interested, not even then and certainly not now. I just wanted to go out on a date with you.
I mean, that's all I wanted to, but if I think that you're interested, I mean, if you don't want to sell, obviously you don't have to. Like, I could just get you a good discount on one.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, Penny,
Hey.
what are you doing?
That's pretty
Penny!
sweet.
That's not real.
I swear to God, this is a radio show that takes phone calls like this. And what's so funny about this is that Buddy's not calling her back. She's just called this radio station to figure out why he's not calling her back. And what does she do? Continue to try to pitch him on the radio now. I just can't get enough of this. I can't.
She wants to give him a discount.
Typical hun behavior. Everything's a discount. Everything's $7 and there's a sale this month. Anything.
And
to
you can make
get in. What?
and you can make $5,000.
That's right.
I wonder
Easily.
how many. I need to know how many water filters she told this guy he had to sell to make the $5,000.
Oh, I wish we could do follow-up questions. I would really like to know that too, but she had statistics for everything else. Remember, she
Christian,
brought those
if
receipts.
you're listening, comment. We need to know how many water filters do you have to sell to make $5,000 in a month? I need it for research.
Please and thank you.
Penny!
Dude, you got to think about the fringe benefits, Christian.
I feel like the water filters have brainwashed you, Penny.
No, they didn't. They're good water filters.
I just have to point out that Brooke mentioned that she sounded brainwashed, and I have to 100% agree with it. And I mean, me and you have seen the brainwashing tactics over and over again. She really was the epitome of brainwashed in that call.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like you guys haven't even tried. You would probably really like them, and you're on the radio. Like, I could email you guys a couple advertising things if you wanted to.
No.
Drop something.
Penny,
Us to
yeah.
advertise?
Everybody else might not be into it, and it's kind of illegal to do that, but I'm in. So
No.
send that to the station.
No.
But let's
Do
get back
not,
to the
Penny.
second date here. We'll talk about our money-making opportunity behind the scenes. We need to talk about your date with Christian. Christian, would you like to go out on a second date with Penny? We will pay for it.
I absolutely no. I don't want to go on a second date. I don't want to be scammed anymore, and I don't think you guys realize what's happening here on the radio because you're being scammed too.
Okay.
Jubal.
Yeah, Jubal is allowed to be.
And Christian does a really good job telling everybody she's doing it right now too. And I have to believe in my heart of hearts that she got on the radio just to maybe broadcast her MLM. But it's just me.
Crazier things have been done. So
Crazier things have been done. Are you speechless?
yeah, because now I'm thinking, did she go on this radio show to try to promote this water filter, or
Did
like,
it just
is
come
this her
up?
second attempt at trying to recruit this guy because she think they had a great date? Like, the whole situation is very strange to me.
It is very strange to me, and I think you nail it on the head when you say, is she trying to get a second date for that reason? Maybe she saw a sale, because she also said at the beginning of the phone call that she thought he was genuinely interested, when this guy clearly knows that MLMs are pyramid schemes. Go Christian.
Yes.
Good for you, buddy.
Yes.
Well, and I mean, just her behavior with pushing it on him and stuff too. It's like he's probably just being nice because he's on a first date with someone he doesn't really know. What is he gonna do?
Honestly, though, and the audacity for her to call a radio station to get in contact with him again, it's just absurd. The lengths that these Huns will go. So there's like a little bit left.
Scammed. I feel like it's fine.
Yeah, whatever. You guys say that until I'm in Ibiza hanging out
With that water
with
filter
Penny.
money.
Yeah, exactly. With a boat named Filter.
Yeah.
Look, I know you guys are all joking and making fun of me, but I'm not kidding. Like, you could make enough money to buy a boat if you were good at selling.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You got that
dang.
boat money.
I know,
Yeah,
Penny.
good
That's
job.
why I'm in. We're good.
Oh,
I
God.
think you're pulling my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never do that to anybody. But Christian,
You don't ruin a good business opportunity when it
Yeah,
knocks on
no.
your door.
Christian, are you sure you won't go on another date?
Absolutely not.
Even if she didn't bring up the water filter stuff, like you liked her.
Yeah, all that aside.
I don't know if I can not bring it up. It's a part of my life.
All right. Well, I stand wrong.
Well, I'm sorry the second date didn't work out for you, Penny. And Christian, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Oh my God, I just love Jubal and his sarcasm and the way that he deals with these situations because that is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
She
Absolutely.
pitched
Well,
him on a date.
good luck to her and her Amazonian water. I hope she can buy that boat one day.
And name it Filter. Well,
Yes.
everyone, I hope you liked our episode today. We did a brief introduction and we talked a little bit of smack about an MLM pitch that was done on a date. If you like this, please remember to like and subscribe.
To Queens of Schemes on YouTube.